What's up, guys? It's Brady from Cut to the Chase Sports Podcast. Today we have fantasy football. It's back. Everyone's been long awaiting it. One of the best times of the year. One of the fun things you do on a Sunday is set your lineup and wait to see which one of your players and multiple players do good for your team to help you win money and win leagues. So, without further ado, let's get into some big time players this year that I'm very high on that may be kind of sleepers for others.
First off, Brady,
Yeah,
welcome. This is the first
it
outside
is.
podcast that we've
First
done up here, man. This is
first
very
outside podcast.
interesting and everything. Pull the mic up a little bit. Hey, but
Oh yeah,
everything's
yeah, I
good
got
though.
you.
Like
Got
this
you.
is pretty interesting. This took a minute to set up. I mean, we're gonna have everybody from the league here in a little bit. The draft's gonna start at 9:30. The draft order is going to get released in 10 minutes, and we'll release it live on the show. But obviously, Brady, who are a couple players that you're looking out for? Is it
Yeah,
that guy on your jersey right there?
yeah. So this guy obviously I wasn't gonna name him just because he's actually pretty high on boards anyway. So I was gonna go for more of sleepers, but absolutely, yeah. Draft Justin Fields, but another guy is Jahmyr Gibbs. So Jahmyr Gibbs this year is gonna get a lot of touches. He's gonna be a big time running back, obviously, rookie running back. However, he's came out and said that they have him in the slot as well, meaning he'll get catches. And obviously, in a PPR league, you're going to want Jahmyr Gibbs on your team. Um, Other players that I'm looking out for, um, this one's interesting. This is a guy I think could have a big passing numbers this year. That's Geno Smith at quarterback. Geno is going to have a lot of weapons this year, and that could lead to a lot of touchdowns. So if you can get him at a good round, then I would take Geno Smith for sure as a sleeper. Um, Other guys I'm looking out for are tight ends. Tight end will be a little bit biased with this one. Pat Fryermuth, Pittsburgh Steelers. Without having a true wide receiver one on our team, you look for a lot of tight ends, especially with Kenny Pickett. He likes throwing to the tight end with his not. I would say he has sort of one of the weaker arms in the league, meaning he's going to not want to throw it on the outsides as much. He ends up going to the tight end. Pat Fryermuth is going to have a big year, in my opinion. So those are just some guys that I'm very high on for this year.
Those are all great picks, man. Especially like Jahmyr Gibbs being in a split backfield in Detroit, but he's going to be a guy that gets a lot of pass catches out of the backfield. Obviously, I'm not going to give away any draft strategies or anything like that since I'm in the draft. That's a
For sure.
prisoner, but obviously what Brady said was some great stuff. Geno Smith, came onto the scene last year. He was
Yep.
A journeyman backup for a very very long time. Was drafted highly by the Jets in 2013, but he really came on the scene last year for the Seahawks, led them to the playoffs at 30 touchdowns. Almost led the league in passer rating. So I mean, he was really good, as the general for the Seahawks. And then Pat Fryermuth. I mean, this is a guy who's probably going to emerge himself as one of the maybe top 6 or 7 tight ends in the National Football League. I mean,
Yep.
like you said with Kenny Pickett, with them not having really a true number one receiver, there's George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Allen Robinson, who had a bad year in Los Angeles. Who knows what he'll be doing? But Pat Fryermuth, the connection with him and Kenny Pickett, I mean, it's stayed pretty strong over the last couple of years and everything.
Yep.
I want to ask though, what is your thoughts on the running back position being more devalued? Obviously, running backs are more toward the top of most drafts and everything. Yep. Guys like Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, and everything. But what are your thoughts on the running back position in fantasy football now?
I think the value has gone down just a little bit. In years past, it's been pretty clear that the top 2 to 3 picks are usually running backs. This year, that's not necessarily the case, and that's just due to a multitude of reasons. Obviously, with Justin Jefferson having such big seasons for his first three years, he's probably the number 1 projected pick on pretty much every single league, and that's just because with running back situation these days, there's a lot of guys that could break out and have the best season because it's been so inconsistent with who's been RB1 each year. And so you don't want to be as running back heavy as usual. And you don't need to go running back first pick or first round or even second round if you don't want to. But it's still important. I don't like the 0 RB strategy that some go with, but it's also not as important as it once was, in my opinion. So.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, there's a lot of teams that are going to a lot of backfield by committees now.
Yep.
And obviously, you see like the Jets, they just signed Dalvin Cook to a deal, so they got Dalvin, Brees Hall, Michael Carter, and then you look at the Patriots, who just signed Ezekiel Elliott. They got him, Andre Stevenson. A lot of teams are going to backfield by committee, so it is tough to really pick who that main running back's going to be because you can almost plug any guy in any offense or position. It's just keep going. Hey, we do have a couple of guys here from the league, and they're doing a pretty good job of making us try to laugh at everything.
They are.
We're gonna bring one guy up right now. He won the league in 2018, the first year of the Cougars 2021 league. The infamous, and look at his suit, Aiden Boaz Bryant. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
As Chase said, I did win the league in 2017. That happened to be the first year of this league. So whatever happens, I'm always the first to win the league, and that needs to be known. I think I have a lot of experience coming in to this, 2023 season, and it's going to be fun. Some sleeper picks that I have. Let's go first.
I don't even know. I'm just going to say this as the commissioner. Do you want to release your sleeper picks?
Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't, but I want to go with one guy.
Okay, give you one guy.
If you are drafting a quarterback in fantasy football this year, one guy that is getting slept on like crazy is Trevor Lawrence. The man is going to go off. By the end of this season, he'll be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Take my money. I was a former champ. I know what I'm saying. Now, I know him.
He's always going to bring that shit up.
I got the Dumb and Dumber look going on right now, but I'm smart in the head. I've never had a losing season in this league. I know what I'm doing.
He indeed does, man. I mean, 2018 was 5 years ago, but I mean, hey, you did win the league, and
I won the league showing up in some hobo outfit. That's all that matters.
I mean, I wish I had some pictures that were up here of all the outfits that you've had on over the past, but I mean, it's pretty crazy stuff. What, 2020 you came in like suspenders and some weird
hobo,
dress shirt and a
nothing
hat,
match.
something like that. Well, 2021 you were Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson.
Actually wasn't a bad look, I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean,
It was snazzy.
Pretty good there. And then
Last year,
oh geez, I think that might have been the.
I went toga.
He went all out for that one. He went toga on that. So,
We're talking nothing but a bed sheet.
Yeah, that's too much information that I needed to know on that. Obviously, you made the playoffs and won the league in 2018. If I'm being real, I can't remember what you did since then. But I mean,
Yeah.
Killer
No.
whales, killer whales, right?
Killer whales.
Killer
We
whales
out
is
to
key.
kill.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Out to kill and everything. But you got anything
No.
else you want to say before we get on to the
Commissioner
draft?
Chase, I have a question for
You
you.
got a question for me? What's up?
What should be the main goal of this league this season?
The main
As
goal
a
of the
whole.
league?
Yes.
Honestly, just to have a lot of fun and have a competitive league. You know what I'm saying? Like if we have the bottom of the barrel teams, or have 5 or 6 wins, and it just goes down to the last week of the season. I mean, that's pretty impressive stuff. So,
I don't play to have fun. I play to win, personally.
well, I play to win too, but I'm just saying as the commissioner of the league, obviously.
I think my main
you play
goal.
to win, but you haven't won in 5 years. So that's
My main goal is there's this guy named Braden Tosi. He has won the league back-to-back years.
We'll have him on in a second.
We have to end this, don't you think?
I mean, one of us has to, but I mean, damn it, he's gone back-to-back and.
And then
couple of years and stuff, so, I mean,
Chase's dad is actually like the best fantasy football player I have ever witnessed. He's always in that championship.
Finds a way. But yeah, anything else before you get off?
Peace out. You'll see me when I win. Also, peep the Cuban chain. It goes hard.
You're wild for that one.
That's about all I got.
Yep. All right. Cool. Good talking to you, Boaz. Give me that set there. But yeah, we'll bring somebody else up here if he wants to come up. You want to go up? The back-to-back champion. You want to have a discussion there? See the drip that's going on with him. Yeah. Braden Tosi, man, just come around over here. What's going on with you,
Dude, what is up?
man? This is your podcast debut as well, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
All right, cool.
Back-to-back champ. I mean, I'm coming off 2 highs.
He is.
I got people calling me out up here. I mean, this dude's a chump.
Yes,
He ain't going to win nothing. His outfit's lacking.
His outfit is something. I'll tell you that. It matches the style pretty well. But man, like you said, back-to-back champion. I think was Justin Herbert your quarterback the last 2 years? I believe?
No.
He was
Justin Herbert was the first year.
First year.
Hertz was last year.
You hit gold on both of those right now.
I'm finding the second-year quarterbacks.
Got that right, man. That's a big jump for a lot of those guys and everything. And I'll give you this. What is your thought on like running backs being devalued? And not devalued, but like the shift and everything.
The NFL's changed. It's focused on quarterbacks, wide receivers, there's no really use for running backs. You can look back at all the Super Bowl winning running backs; they're all making under $2 million a year. There's no use in paying these guys.
Exactly. Like you said, I mean, there's a lot of running back by committees now. Like we mentioned a couple minutes ago, the Jets, they just got Dalvin Cook. They have Dalvin Cook, Brees Hall, Michael Carter, and then the Patriots just signed Ezekiel Elliott. A lot of the Niners with Christian McCaffrey. I know Christian McCaffrey's the main guy there, but I mean they could still plug and play any guy that they got in that system. But I mean it's turned into a receivers thing. The
For
PPR
sure.
league. We changed the PPR, I believe in 2021 and all that, and it's just kind of changed how the league's on. Kelsey's won the last 2 of them. So I mean it's worked out pretty well for him, but anything else you want to say before you get on out of here?
I'm just ready for this schedule to come out, or this. I'm trying to see where I'm at. I've gotten shafted twice with the last pick.
But you won back to back. So
But
I mean, it's not.
I'd still get shafted.
Not a bad trade-off.
I would like something that like the 4.
That's the computer on that one. But I mean, hey, I will say the draft order comes out at 9, and by my calculations,
It is 9.
It's 9 o'clock. So
Let's
we're
get
gonna
this.
Pull up. I'm gonna have one of you guys pull it up. All right, and then thanks again, Toasty, for coming on, man.
Yep.
Actually, you can pull it up yourself if you want.
All right.
Just read it
Yep.
out like
Let's
that.
do it.
So I mean, we're just gonna take a look at the draft order here in a moment. The draft starts in 30 minutes. We'll get out of here, before the draft begins and all. But
I don't see it yet.
Should be pretty interesting. It might take a second to come through and stuff, but in the time being, we will just stay up here and stuff. Toasty, if you just want to go back, sit down, and look at the draft. We're good on that one. Brady, you want to come back up here? Sure. All right, cool. You found the draft order? All right, if you want to come up here as well, Aiden, and just, show me it, then we'll be good on that. So, you good on that? All right, look at it real quick. So we did get the draft order. It kind of came in, maybe a minute or two, in a delay. I'm doing the draft on my computer, so I can't look at my phone to see what it is. But we're gonna have the 2018 champ come up and look at it. Okay. So we're gonna look at it. The number 1 pick, Travis Tyreek Hill's Daycare. That's a funny name. Number 2 pick, Toasty said he didn't want the last pick the last 2 years. He got the number 2 pick. Got his wish. 4th and Drunk, Ty Beagle with the Dolphins logo. That's his thing. And he's the 3rd overall pick. Jordan Miller, the 4th overall pick, Miller time. 5th pick, Killer Whales, Aiden Bryan. The 6th pick, Megatron's Lions. The 7th pick, Amonte's Flyers, Emmanuel Collins. The 6th pick, my brother. The 8th pick, myself, Chase's Warriors. So that'll be interesting. I'll look at my strategy here. 9th pick, Evan Houseman, my Diggs Small.
I think I that's a good play on words there.
Yeah, I think you
That's
had
a
a
name.
good one when you were in the league.
I did.
A year or 2 ago.
I
don't know if
did.
we should maybe repeat that.
It involved one of the defensive ends for the Washington Commanders.
You can just put that in the one after that. The 10th overall pick, C Train, my dad. The 11th pick, Jay Maurer with the logo of Steve Sievert, which is quite interesting. Yes, he is. Go check it out.
That is Michael's dad.
That's Michael's dad. Then right after that, it's Michael. So
There you go.
There you go. It's a snake draft. Everything, like as a traditional draft. Thank you again, Boaz, for bringing that up there. Like I said, Travis is the 1st overall pick. Be interesting. Evan just walked in. Ty just walked in. We just got the draft order out and everything. So, this is going to be quite interesting.
Yeah. So
If anyone else is coming in, Brady. So with Justin Fields,
Mhm.
has a newer offense coming into play.
yeah,
DJ Moore comes in. They got a couple new running backs. Donta Foreman, Phil Herbert's still there.
he
Robert
is.
Tonyan, the 2nd tight end.
Mhm.
Luke Getsy, the 2nd year as offense coordinator. What are you thinking about Justin Fields and his improvement upcoming this year?
Yeah. So I think it's gonna definitely be a big
Bowden,
jump.
Okay, Bowden. Shout out, section. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna have a
I
big
said it, I don't care.
big jump this year. He's got better weapons, a better situation, more work to work with some of his former weapons. So definitely think it's going to be a big year. Was already one of the best quarterbacks last year for fantasy football. I got him really late round behind Trey Lance, so that was big. But obviously this year he'll go higher. Definitely has a chance to be QB1 in the fantasy football this year. If the cards are played right, he's one of the better. Definitely going to be up there for sure.
Most definitely. I mean, he obviously had 1,000 yards rushing last year. There's a lot of talks with, would you rather take him or Lamar Jackson, I know who you'd rather take.
Yep.
And everything, but I mean, it's really interesting. Also, Lamar Jackson hasn't stayed healthy late in the season, and that's when the fantasy playoffs start and everything. So, not really reliable in that sense.
True.
Justin Fields was still doing his thing, running wild last year, and trying to throw as best as possible
Yep.
with some receivers who were not that high caliber
Yep.
and stuff. But how about
Mostly-
this? How about
yeah.
this? I'll give you this.
Yeah.
So obviously there are some really good Ohio State players in the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
Who are a couple that you want to keep an eye on? That could explode this season. I know one in particular.
Okay, yeah. I think you do. You do. So I'm not Justin Fields aside. We're talking fantasy, right?
Just fantasy.
Fantasy.
Yes.
Number one, first and foremost, I'm probably going to go with Garrett Wilson, but that's kind of like a known thing. So it's, hey, they don't have any good fantasy football players.
Tom Brady's already gone, man.
I could see a breakout from Garrett Wilson. That's kind of like, but that's not really a hot take because he's projected high. One of the Jackson Smith-Njigba. I mean, he's going not as high as what I think he could do this year because he's a rookie. I think he'll break out this year for sure, fantasy wise. And obviously just regular football in general. Absolutely him. Another one's Chris Olave. I mean, he's got a quarterback upgrade too. Derek Carr is going to be much better than Jameis Winston.
About this, those three receivers.
Yep.
Were literally on the same team.
Yep.
Actually, for 2 years. They were
For 2 years.
It's unbelievable how that happened.
Yep. That, and then we didn't win the Natty with them. Just sad.
Yep, it is. Hey, the first pick of the draft is here.
We've got Travis.
The first pick of the draft is here.
Come on up.
Travis.
Come on
You wanna
up.
Make your debut real quick. He's not gonna say nothing. All right, come on.
Come on
Get
up.
you back on stage.
Yep.
So, put the headset on. Put the headset on. Travis. Is that our sponsor? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, so
How's it going, sir? How's it going?
good to see
Good,
you.
good, good.
To see you. So, week 9 buys last year. That's quite interesting. You picked all week. I think a lot of
Yep. I recall.
Get the first pick this year.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait to announce it, or do you have an idea who you think it is?
Honestly, not really sure who I'm getting.
A lot of people out there. A lot of
Big time pressure first pick here. Big time pressure. A lot of options. A lot of good options, to be honest. Definitely want to look around teams too, rather than just a player.
exactly. Yeah.
See what's out there. But yeah, not sure yet.
Yep, got to look at the situation and everything. Like, I'll ask this. I've asked a couple people on here. What do you think about running backs and their value now? It's a tough thing. Like obviously, you got guys like McCaffrey and Chubb and Derrick Henry. They're still good, but like, what do you think of running backs and their value now? It's going down.
Honestly, never had a good running back in this league. Always picked wide receivers pretty heavy. Tyreek Hill the last 3 years.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
might have to check that. Cannot remember my running backs. I'm pretty sure they were pretty bad. I think I had Najee the last couple years, and he's been pretty dog shit. So
He might have a good year now with your offensive line. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell.
yeah, hard to tell. But for sure wanted to get on here and tell all these chumps that they're all bad. They're all no good. Just let you guys know you don't have a chance, especially that one right here.
Wow.
This one's really no good.
Heavy Louis
I'm going to try this year and win the whole thing, so no big deal. No big deal.
Guys only you also got to worry about, but also appreciate it coming on.
Yep.
Overall pick, yes, sir, making it big. Michael, do you want to come up here
yeah.
and rebuttal real quick?
Oh,
You wanna rebuttal real quick? All right. And plus, I mean, Michael, you've also had an interesting road in this process because you played in the first couple years, then you didn't give a shit, and then you weren't in the league for a year, and then you came back.
And then, yeah.
So, how do you feel? I think you're like year 5 or something like that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about coming into this year?
I feel like I prepared a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like in years past I had no idea what I was doing. I feel.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got to get more prepared and everything. Do you have any words for Travis after stuff that he said?
What, I don't know. We'll see. What did you say? Not really. No. What the heck are you wearing, Maurer?
Is he wearing?
Maurer, get up here. What are you wearing?
Yeah, Maurer, come on up.
Maurer, come up here.
The aesthetic going on.
All right. My final words are Cade Stover's the greatest tight end of all time.
Dude, he is.
All right, here you go.
Amani, man. So we got like two different things up here. I'll get you on in just a second. Justin, you got the Hawaiian theme. You got the
Hawaiian,
chain, the
yeah.
wife beater, all that stuff. Don't focus on that one. But Justin, you're back in the league. This is like
Yeah.
year 6, man. How you feeling about this?
You know, I really don't know many players, but I think I'll get a good 4th or 5th.
You 4th or 5th. Actually, we were just talking earlier about you drafting like 4 Cowboys players. Yeah.
Yeah, well, last year I didn't realize. Was it Amari Cooper? Was it one of them?
Yeah.
No, someone who I drafted. I didn't even realize they were on the Cowboys. It was CeeDee Lamb, I think.
that might have been who it was.
Didn't I have another receiver?
Yeah, Gallup. Michael Gallup came off of an ACL injury.
Yeah,
I mean, but still, he drafted a lot of Cowboys last year.
it worked in the end.
It did.
I
They
got
were
first
good.
in the consolation
They were a
bracket.
good team. You got your first place in consolation. They missed the playoffs and all that, but still. But how excited are you for this?
Very, very.
This is something I look forward to every year.
Well, me too.
But, thanks for coming on. This is your debut for the show.
First guy with his shirt off.
Do you want to come up here?
Oh, he does have a shirt. Come on, come on.
This, all right? Give me the headset. We got to show this.
I think this beats my fit.
I mean, wow.
I got the white T-shirt on.
That's mad impressive.
Can you see the tan line?
You can see it. It's popping right now. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back
Thanks,
to the
Chase.
league, man. What are you thinking going into this,
I don't even know what pick I got, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I don't know. Why are you putting stuff in there? All right. Yeah, let's read it. Pick 9. I mean,
I'm going wide receiver hero. Hopefully.
so that's the thing. Like, you look at it. That's the good thing about having like a 9th or 10th pick.
Yeah.
You get a quick pick.
I get a quick tip pick too. Yeah.
So, I mean, it has its gives and takes and everything. But explain this.
Oh yeah, we were at a wiffle ball tournament. We were the cut boys. So we were wearing cutoffs, and the tan lines. I got burnt real bad. The tan lines are just awful. But yeah, it makes for a nice dress up shirt.
For a nice dress-up shirt, looks like a home
White
team
tee.
jersey, whatever you want to call it. But thanks for coming on here, Evan. Welcome, Chase. Anybody else? Samani, you want to come make your debut? Ty, if you want, you don't have to, but if you want to, you want to come up here, make your debut. Everybody's making their debut right now. Shoot, Amani, tell us about the fit.
Thank you. Dress shoes stole from my dad. You know what it is. Vest, fishing vest. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of the pond. Burberry hat. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yes, sir.
I like the fit though, man. What are you thinking about going into this league year and everything? I don't think you were here last year, but you've been here years before and everything. You've had some nice drip and everything. But how about your team?
Thank
what
you.
are you looking for?
My team. I'm gonna trust the algorithm and trust the computer.
Yeah, exactly.
And go with the best available players.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's the way to go sometimes, man. The computer sometimes knows best and everything, and nothing wrong with that. But hey, glad to have you back, and thanks for your debut on the Cut to the Chase Sports Podcast.
Thank you.
Aiden Smith, you're not in the league, but do you want to come up here real quick? Yeah. Okay. Still Ty, if you want to come up here and make your debut, you can go on ahead. If you don't want to, it's fine. He's on. Aiden Smith is on. Good friend here. I mean, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fantastic, man. I don't know anything about football, but I'm just here to hang out,
He's here to dress all good and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think disappointed with drip so far this year? Just take a good look around the room.
I mean, Maurer would disappoint me if I didn't know Maurer. But I don't know. Ty's wearing exactly what I expected him to wear. I'm liking Amani's fit. I'm liking the bucket hat. I'm liking the vest, I think Boaz went all out this year. I'm liking that. I think the chain is nice. Nice little accessory there, real flashy. Tosi, you look like a game show host. Drew Carey, that's what I'm saying. We're in the presence of Drew Carey. That's pretty awesome. Michael is also wearing exactly what I expected him to wear. So, yeah, I already knew what Evan was going to wear. So, yeah, it's my roommate right there,
I don't know. Probably Justin, just because it's
so out there.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. But yeah, thanks for coming on and everything. I've heard my
thanks for
microphone.
having me,
I've
man.
heard my microphone's really shitty, but it's all right.
That's all right, man. I have no idea how
Try
my
to
voice
fix it.
came through, but
We'll see what happens. We'll try to fix it. Ty, man, you're back in the league. How do you feel about this?
Feeling pretty good, you know. I'm ready to kick some ass.
You got that? Okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, you got the 3rd overall pick. You got a good strategy going on in your mind and everything?
Kind of, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
It's been a pretty good draft.
Yeah, you run your own league though, right? You
I
got
do run
your own league.
I
Yeah.
ran it,
Okay.
last year, I've been running a couple of years. This year, we got a trophy now.
Okay. Yeah, making the steps up and everything, man. That's dope. But yep, appreciate you coming on and everything.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna end this thing. I know my mic's probably been acting up, but it is what it is. Fun to have everybody on the show. You saw their faces and everything. But with that being said, it's the end of the show. Cut the chase. Yeah, you got the whole bit. See you guys. Cool.